DNA testing still pending after remains of a child were found buried in the backyard of a Rose Hill home nearly 2 weeks ago. Now, a Kansas woman confirms her DNA is being tested against the remains. Brandon Stitt talked with the police chief about where the case stands right now.
Yeah, Rachel, I spoke with that woman, Krista Helm, today. She tells me that she's the biological mother of 3 girls that were adopted and living in that Rose Hill home. Meanwhile, Rose Hill's police chief telling me tonight a body ID remains the most vital part of the investigation. As we approach 2 weeks since the body of a child was found buried in the backyard of this Rose Hill home, Police Chief Taylor Parlier says the official identification of that child is still pending.
We need to know who it is that we're looking into and whose life it is we need to put back together.
Krista Helm, the biological mother of 3 adopted children living in the home, confirming that her DNA is being tested against one of the child's remains. The chief unable to confirm that testing.
All I can say is that there were a child or children that had been were biologically related to Miss Helm.
Where are the other young children, I guess, that were, initially in that home?
What I can tell you is that any juvenile that was in that residence is now in police protective custody, pending the outcome of this investigation or a judge ruling that the children are not at risk.
The chief says based on the size of the uncovered body, he believes the age is preteen or not more than 12 or 13.
Based on decomposition and my limited non-scientific knowledge, we would suspect that the child has been deceased for a couple of years at least.
Until police have a proper ID, the investigation remains ongoing.
Until we have the identity of the individual who was in the ground, everything is premature.
And so far, no arrests have been made, and the identity of those living in that Rose Hill home have not yet been released.